Funnily, I actually think that Italy has the worst food in the Mediterranean. I don't particularly like pizza. Pasta is, it's fine, sure. But like compared to Greek or Turkish food, I don't even think it compares. This isn't even me shit talking Italian food. It's just Greek and Turkish food is that good. I don't know why, like, when we say Mediterranean food, we don't really mean Italian food. People just say Italian food when they mean Italian food. It means like other countries in the Mediterranean. Greek food is really good, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, the problem is a lot of people in chat right now are dipshit Redditors who are still like narwhal bacon and pizza-ing their way through this conversation. So when they hear, pizza's not that good, what they're thinking of is all of the like $5 Domino's specials they've gotten in their lives. And they're like, how dare he? You haven't had a hero. You haven't had Greek fries. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me, okay? You haven't had Turkish food, all right? Shut up. Go have some culture. Go have some food. If you've eaten Greek food and you still think pizza is better than a hero, you're insane. You're actually psychotic. You're insane. You're crazy. You're a lunatic. You're wild. You're wild. Turkish food is so good. Turkish and Greek food are both really great, which is why I've always wanted to go to the Isle of Cyprus, and I want to have a meal right on the demilitarized zone between the Greek and Turkish portions. I've literally had people who live on the Isle of Cyprus email me being like, yeah, the food's really good here. So I feel like if I sit right in the DMZ and I order takeout from both the Greek and Turkish side of the islands, and then I have it both at the same time, I'm theoretically having like the ideal culinary experience, Like that has to be like the best food that you can eat. I don't know what could possibly improve that. Also, Cyprus is just really pretty. This photo on Google image search is entitled Cyprus in the Winter. Can you imagine? Northern Europe sells seething right now. Montana sells seething. Wyoming sells seething. New York sells seething. Would you go there? Considering the fact that Greek and Turkey are threatening each other with like a full-on hot war basically every other day now, I don't know if I want to be on the DMZ between them. I really, me filming, me live streaming, eating a meal on the DMZ in the middle of Cyprus, and then like, that the famous video of the lady doing yoga in like Myanmar when the military coup happens right behind her? And she's unaware. She's just doing like her stretches, and behind her tanks are rolling. That's me. I have like the whole bunch of Mediterranean food I'm chowing down, and behind me like Turkish tanks are rolling over the border. It's not good. I got you, Vox Syndicate. Thank you for reminding me. We'd tell you just watch chat. me me flop sweating because some dipshit in chat every 4 minutes is like, bro, look behind you, and I get like kind of like Boy Who Cried Wolf over it. So I'm like, nah, and like there's like a platoon right behind me. Yeah. What about Dutch food? I've never had Dutch food, but I can't imagine it's that good. It just doesn't. The Dutch don't seem like the kind of people to make food. The Dutch seem like the kind of people to make like chocolate, racism, and like very intricate clocks. Maybe you have good food. I just don't know about it. They make drugs, not food. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that the Swiss? It's all kind of the same. The Dutch put chocolate sprinkles in white bread and call it breakfast. Really? Dutch chocolate sprinkle toast. Is it even toast? Dutch hagelslag. Bread with chocolate sprinkles from the International Desserts blog. What the fuck is wrong with you people? This doesn't even taste like anything. Chocolate sprinkles add texture, barely any flavor. What are you doing? Why would you not give it a spread? It's good? I've had chocolate sprinkle. Is this like a different kind of chocolate sprinkle? Because over here in the United States, like when we get chocolate sprinkles, they're like dried and in like a little sprinkler, and they don't really add much flavor. They add flavor if you use enough. You're psychotic. They look like the kind of hungover food from the bangin' techno party to make proper breakfast. You know who I bet makes really good food? Those like really gay Southern Germans, right? Normally when we talk about Germans, I'm thinking of like Northern Germans with their industriousness and their suspenders and their like, militant, plans for a Fourth Reich. But then you have like the Southern Germans who are bordering Italy, the ones who are like, oh yeah, oh, this Liederhosen, like, those like, those queer German types. And I feel like they'd have to make banging food, right? Those are the ones who are doing the freaky sex shit. Germany doesn't border Italy. Am I thinking of the wrong The wrong part. The southern Germans. Where's Germany? Germany spiritually borders Italy. You mean Austria? Oh, you. Oh, there's a little... Guys, these aren't real countries. Are you kidding me? You all know what I'm talking about. You all know what I'm talking about. And you... Oh, yeah, dude. You mean the totally real country, Austria? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, my apologies. This is like somebody with a condom. And then later when you're explaining to your wife what you were doing, he's like, bro, I didn't even touch her. What do you... Bro, dude, look, I took pictures. There's clearly a bit of latex. Are you kidding me? Come on. Sorry. Okay, my apologies. The Austro-Germans to the south who border Italy. You have to take the geography test again, retard. No geography test is going to make me separate Austria and Germany in my mind, okay? Don't say Austro-German. Yes, sir. Listen, okay, I'm just saying that like the Volk of Germany and Austria are fundamentally the same, all right? They don't understand these national distinctions when in reality it's them against the world. Okay, here's the real question. Are you guys ready for it? By pure coastal territory, shouldn't Croatia have some of the most Mediterranean food? They literally have. Like they're cutting out Bosnia and Herzegovina, whatever the fuck, I never remember. Bosnia and H, as summarized on this map. They do, and it's really good. I have no idea what Croatian food is like. Croatian food. Oh, cool. They have... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This looks like shit. I don't even like seafood, so maybe I'm biased, but like, what the f... This looks like some shit they serve you at Innsmouth. This is some shit... This is you go and stay at the inn, and the innkeeper like slams a plate down in front of you and goes like, "Here's your food." The black risotto is insanely good. Yeah, I'm sure it's great. Great at helping you develop a deep connection with Dagon, the merchant of souls deep beneath the sea. Yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously. All right, so Croatia is in contact with the elder gods that are beneath the Mediterranean. I understand now. Okay, so that's what their thing is about. You're more a fan of Middle Eastern influenced foods like Turkey and Greece? Well, yeah, I grew up in Beverly Hills. Most of the not most, but a lot of the people in Beverly Hills are Persian. They're Iranian, and their food is amazing. Oh my god. Hey, can we be real for a second? Why is it that we associate rice with like Asian food when they do it the worst? Indian, Middle Eastern, Latin American, every culture that does rice flavors it. But then when you have rice in Japan, it's like they just make the rice, and it's like what? Like if you have rice in Mexico, it's delicious. It's like, holy shit, this rice is a meal. But then if you have Indian as Asian, people consider India to be a subcontinent. When people say, oh, it's Asia, don't you patronize me, okay? Come on. We know perfectly well what I'm talking about here. Sorry, East Asian. Are you going to be like this all day? First, you're pretending that Austria and Germany are separate countries and that they're not one Volk under the fatherland. And so that now you're pretending that when I say Asian rice, comma, distinct from Indian rice, you're like, no, technically. Yeah, well, you know what? The Middle East is also in Asia, too, depending on how you draw the line. So, yeah, the Persian rice that I got, it was so much better than Asia. Bro, did you know that Iran is actually in Asia? The border is exactly at the Suez Canal and not a moment. Shut the fuck up, okay? Fuck you. If the Middle East is a subcontinent culturally, then so too is India. And that doesn't even work because if you want to divide things by culture, then in the Middle East, then you are now the British, and congratulations, you are now responsible for like a century and a half of conflict and strife, okay? Congratulations, you are now responsible for the Ayatollah, all right? Isn't Japanese rice supposed to be a palate cleanser? It's an accompaniment. It's not a meal on its own, usually. Pardon me. Please explain the lore again. I'm lost. This is the Disco Elysium view on race? Yes, of course. The woke view. Thank you. Vosh thinks Asians only eat steamed white rice. Oh my god. Dude, what the do you want from me? Okay, I've been to Tokyo. I've had meals there. They serve you plain white rice alongside other meals. Are you going to try to gaslight me into thinking that didn't happen? Like, I've had Mexican food. I grew up in LA. You get rice at a Mexican restaurant. You get like refried beans and rice, and the rice is like flavorful as shit. And then you get rice in Tokyo, and it's not flavorful. I'm not saying it's bad. You have it with some soy sauce or teriyaki sauce or whatever, or just on its own if you want to palate. Don't pretend to me that it's not a thing in like East Asia to have plain white rice. Generally speaking, Japanese food is milder than the food we like too. It's like having dessert. The East Asian dessert thing is like psychotic. I don't get it. Like, yes, you know, for a dessert, here's the skin of a yam wrapped delicately around a gelatin ball in which we have dissolved 1 gram of sugar. And in the center, there is a single bean. What are you talking about? Give me a chocolate brick. I can't stand dessert at Asian places, man. And by Asian places, I mean Chinese and Japanese. I don't mean Mongolian. I don't mean Indian. I don't mean Iranian, because I haven't gotten desserts at restaurants like that. I mean East Asian. Thank you, you pedants. There, I preempted you, okay? Jesus. Nobody does desserts like Europeans. In terms of general food, the whole world's got great stuff to offer. But in terms of getting fat off of greasy, fat sugar desserts, that's us, baby. And by us, I mean America, Germany, Switzerland, probably Northern Europe, I'm guessing, more so than Southern Europe, because, I don't know, I just feel like they like chocolate more. Yeah. What's the best dessert to get fat with? Chocolate cake. Nah, just get some frosting, man. If you want to get fat, if you want some efficient, high-calorie food for a low cost, all right, do what I did in college. Get cans of frosting from the student commissary, and then just eat it with a spoon. Hell yeah. You guys have no idea how hard I worked to get fat, okay? I used to go to Winco, which is kind of like a worker cooperative. It's like a big box store worker cooperative, and you can get lots of stuff in bulk there. It's like a Costco for food. I went over there, and I would get these big blocks of dark chocolate. They weren't wrapped or anything. They're in a bin, and you get them with, like tongs, you know? Like big blocks of dark chocolate. They're baking chocolate, like about this big. Like, they're big, you know? And then I would put them in a bowl and microwave it melted, and then it would just be like dribbling chocolate sauce that I could eat. Delicious. Love chocolate, man. Hell yeah. You think you can go back to having like East Asian desserts after you've just had spoons of melted baking chocolate? You can't. There's no way you can go back. What the f is wrong with you? Listen, okay, I've got a naturally high metabolism. I have to eat a lot of food to get fat. I have to eat a lot of food to get cushy. A Victorian child couldn't survive 1 day as college vosh. That's true. If you get a Victorian child on my college diet, okay, you put them there, you sit them down, and you tell them, all right, this is what you're going to eat. They would die. Clogged arteries. 8 hours. They're done. They're done so. Their body is clogged with chimney soot, dust, and like gruel. And they have a single spoonful of Winco baking chocolate that's been melted in a microwave, and it just like wax hardens in their body, and they fall over and die. It's over for them. May I have another, sir? Pop. Yeah. There's something fundamentally wrong with your palate, for real. Bro, I didn't have any money in college. I wanted calories, okay? I got cheap calories. What do you want from me? I didn't have... Listen, okay? I worked before going to university to save up money, and my mom gave me some money as well, but, like, that was that. I wasn't working when I was in university, and my parents were out of money, so I just made the money that I had last, you know? I was spending like $40 a month on groceries because I was exclusively getting shit from the little like garbage discount section that you have at the back of some grocery stores. And I'd buy like the lentils. Let's go lentil pilled. So if you want sugar, you know, you got to get efficient. You can't buy you can't buy like fancy pants desserts. You have the diet of an 8-year-old Amerifat, most schizo dreams. Truly living out the dream life of many a stupid fat children. Yeah, you know. Have you not heard of potatoes? I ate more potatoes than you could possibly imagine, all right? You telling me none of these Chinese desserts look good? No, this is psycho shit. What the f*** are you talking about? Time to have dessert. I can't wait to have something that looks like a dried pepper with a... I don't know, bean paste in it. Oh, wow. Fruits. What are you talking about? Gluttonous rice ball. Jesus Christ. No wonder they have fewer fat people over there. This will change your life. Mango sticky rice. I've had sticky rice. Sticky rice is really good. I've never had mango sticky rice, but that sounds nice. Green dumplings. The green color comes from wormwood juice added to rice flour. Is this a joke? This is like laughable, okay? This is why the American empire will never die, all right? The Chinese think they're doing good with their highways. They haven't even mastered desserts, okay? Listen, American desserts, it's night and day, all right? It's like the military capabilities of NATO. You go and look at a Chinese military parade and you can laugh because you know that right now in Area 51, we have teleporters and laser cannons, all right? We've got rail guns that can shoot from one part of the earth to another, all right? We've got orbital drop strikes that can that can plant Astartes on on Hong Kong soil within an hour. And likewise, our desserts outscale them as well. There's really just no comparison. Uh, Steamed pea flour cake? Seriously, like, come on. The rest of the world couldn't comprehend the snacking power of the American Midwest. Yeah, America, the American heartland is a lot like Dune in the sense that if you're traveling to the planet for the first time, you might not be prepared for the survival mechanisms necessary for the wildlife to have adapted there. You know, you go over to what's it, Arrakis, the planet from Dune, and they all have the water retention suits. You go over to the Midwest and you have a bunch of fat hogs on power scooters mainlining powdered donuts. But they'll die if they stop taking them. It's the American Midwest, okay? You can't survive out there without the powdered donuts. You're insane, Demon Mama. You're insane. Sweet buns aren't a dessert. They're just food. It's just sweet food. Brit here and I love Twinkies. Listen, okay, that's cultural appropriation. This looks okay. Oh, yes, the jujube cake. The main ingredients are flour and juju paste. Okay, great, thanks. See, this is the problem, all right, with let's say with Chinese, with Chinese cuisine or like fake Western mysticism or whatever. Jujube cake is fragrant and sweet and contains vitamin C, proteins, calcium, iron, vitamins, and other nutrients. It's believed to not only nourish the spleen and stomach and replenish body fluid, but also protect the liver, increase muscle strength, nourish the face, and prevent aging. This is all bullshit, for one. This is Western colonial bullshit. Ancient Chinese secret. Shit from yoga wine moms, okay? That's one. For two, if you're having a dessert and you're concerned with it increasing your muscle strength, nourishing the face, and preventing aging, then you're a retard, okay? Have dessert to have dessert. What are you talking about? Oh, wow. Sun Tzu once ate jujube cake before leading his army to battle. It is meant to increase wisdom. Shut the fuck up, okay? It's dessert. This looks pretty, at least. Steamed sponge cake? That could be good. Water chestnut cake? I'm gonna lose my shit. What? If the word water is in your dessert title, go back to the drawing board. God, I don't even like pineapple. Watermelon? I hate watermelon. Watermelon is just flavored water. It's just water that a forest sprite pissed in for 3 seconds, okay? Shut the fuck up. How is this pumpkin pie? I can't deal with it. I'm getting sick. I'm getting a little queasy looking at all this, guys. Hold on. Famous German desserts. Hold on. Let me bring myself back to reality right now. Okay? Ah, there we go. That's the shit. Black Forest cake, apple strudel, hell yeah. German bee sting cake. No idea what it is, but it is a cake. Spaghettis. Spaghetti ice cream sundae. Okay. Famous American desserts. Most popular desserts in America. Yes. Number 10, carrot cake. Milkshake. S'mores. This is what I'm talking about. Cheesecake. Ice cream. Apple pie. Fudge. Brownies. Cupcakes. Cookies. Wah! There we go. A real country. My favorite part of this entire rambling segment is that a lot of people in chat seem to be actually upset by my autistic taste in food, and it's very funny to me. Like, because right now they're having to reconcile the fact that they listen to me for some of my political takes, but this is some of the stuff that I eat and like feel, you know? Like they're like quietly seething because they recently had an argument with somebody where they cited something that I said, and then they come back to stream, and I'm like doing this, and their self-esteem is not being positively impacted. I will say, though, that like fake Orientalist shit really actually genuinely does bother me. There's like it's a multi-billion-dollar industry in the United States where like if anything is Chinese or whatever, or like a lot of places, Tibetan, or, you know, it'll be like, you know, here's goat piss. Ancient Chinese monks use this to fortify their bodies against time. and prevent aging. And they're like, okay. And then some American mom will pay $80 for it. Have you heard of mochi? Yes, of course I've heard of mochi. It doesn't matter, Lino MV. You know, I still can't open Twitter on my desktop, but I can open it on my phone. It's just really weird. I guess I'll have to fix that sometime in the future. Anyway, I just think that East Asian people should stop trying to make their own desserts and just use ours. Can we agree on one thing, though? Okay, before we end this rambling, meaningless segment? All right, are we ready for it? By far, the greatest food invented, I was about to say in the Orient to keep the theme going, by East Asian people. I don't even remember which culture, okay? China, okay? It's these. Sweet barbecue pork, bao. Nothing else comes close. Nothing else comes close. I'm sorry. Nothing else comes close. Uncontested. Isn't this Korean? I'm sure there's a lot of cultural crossover, you know. Gonna order this shit now. I haven't had it in years. Why don't you like pizza? It doesn't help that I don't like marinara sauce.